Gam Ganapatiye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Brahma Merasta Paran Takare, Banushashi Bhumi Sutta, Gurusha Gurusha Shukra, Shani Rahu Keteva, Sarve Graha Shantikara Bhavantu. Om Gurave Namaha, Om Shukraya Namaha, Om Hrim Shani Namaha, Om Namah Shivaya. Well, greetings and welcome to another episode of Cosmic Kev 100. It's your weekly astro video zine where we take the planets, known as grahas or grabbers, the houses, sometimes referred to as bhavas, and the signs of the zodiac, sometimes referred to as rishis, and what they mean, excuse me, how to make sense of them, how to put it together. Now, I would love it if you'd subscribe. We're getting closer to 1,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate that. I love it that you've shared. I appreciate the comments that you've given me. You people are awesome, every one of you. I totally care, and I see these, and you know, I usually respond to your comments. So let's talk about today. Today's the 7th of June, 2024. And today in Hindi culture, it's a day to honor Lord Shani, even though it is a Venus day. And Lord Shani is Saturn. And we honor Saturn by giving to the poor. So if you want, you know, to make your karma a little better today, it's giving. You know, giving is the real living. And so I highly recommend that now, because it's supporting the birthday of an energy that deals with justice and not forgetting people that are old, handicapped, impoverished, unable to walk well. All these people get Saturn's favor. And Shani is a Sanskrit name for Saturn. So I'm just going to go sign by sign too as we go through this, and I just say a little bit about the moon first. So the moon, if we're looking for it, that first sliver is going to be in the constellation of Gemini, and the lunar mansion in that constellation of Gemini is known as Ardra. Ardra is the teardrop. Ardra is the head. Ardra is ruled by Rahu, and its ruling deity is known as Rudra, which is known as a storm god. Now, here where I live, it's a Mediterranean climate in the interior of Northern California at low elevation. And it's been very hot. It's been extremely hot for June, and we've had wind, but there's, you know, I did see some storm clouds in the mountains. Eventually there might be some thunder showers, but it really is dry. But if you're in, you know, a tropical area, this is probably maybe the beginning of the monsoon season or where it would rain. Ardra loves a good cry. Ardra is dealing with sometimes loss, sadness, symbolized by the teardrop. It's also incredibly brilliant. It's smart. It's ruled by Rahu, the north node of the moon, which really is innovation. Sometimes it's disguises. And there's a great need to want to fit in some way. All within the constellation of Gemini, which means use your mind. Now, in Western astrology, the tropical zodiac, they'd say the moon's in Cancer. Now, that's not the constellation you find it in. It's, you know, the Vedic one's on us, the Gemini. But this is the astrology based on seasons that most Westerners are familiar with. And this is considered a really fertile moon for planting seeds, especially above ground crops like corn, watermelon, tomatoes. Everything's yeah, I think we're out of the frost danger at this point, and we're, you know, you're going to have some abundant crops. Anyhow, with that said, we're going to go sign by sign, starting with you, Aries. So, greetings, Aries. Welcome to your horoscope. And this will be according to the Western tradition of astrology, tropical zodiac. So Gemini season, that's the season we're in. I mean, this last new moon we had, lots of planets in Gemini. In the Vedic, we'd say it was a Saraswati constellation in Taurus. So people are manifesting things. But for yourself, it's about communication, it's about siblings, it's about friends, it's about how to educate yourself, get information, how to disseminate it, how to use your hands, make artwork, express yourself. Mars moves into Taurus Saturday evening at 9:35 Pacific Daylight Time. And so Taurus Mars is considered a bridge builder. So try to be peaceful with your words and build more bridges. It'll be easy to be bold in conversation. Greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope. Well, I mean, the news for you is that Gemini time is about manifesting, making money. Mars moving into your first house indicates that you've got more energy. You're getting a charge out of life. Now, in the Vedic traditions, they say that anyone who's influenced heavily by the Sun or Mars is going to be much more activated between May 19th and July 19th because the Sun's just so big during that time of year, just kind of a lot of energy. So, and in some ways, this might include some of you, depending on what your chart looks like. You know, just go with that energy thrust. You know, use it or lose it's what I say. But, you know, be patient and be conscious about how you're moving. Well, greetings, Gemini, and welcome to your horoscope. I want to wish a happy birthday to Rick Carr, who's turning 67 on the 9th, I believe. And I want to wish happy birthday to Glenn Arbuckle, whose birthday is today, June 7th. He turns 79. My friend Lori Niles, who's living in either Sacramento or Nevada City or something down there south of here, and who is, I believe, turning 63 today. So happy birthday to you. And to all of my Gemini peeps having birthdays on the 13th. My granddaughter Lavender turning 11. Happy birthday, Lavender. And happy birthday to all. Oh, and Richard Elson, the 11th. Happy birthday to you, friend. And if I missed you, let me know in the comments. Hey, greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope. So I think I was saying this a little bit last week. Like, this is your time of year where you need to release things, let go. You need to spend more time in prayer and meditation. Alone time. Getting out in the wilderness is good. Getting out to a lonely place on the coast is good. You just need to revive yourself, revitalize yourself. And it's like, this is sort of like a mom who's almost ready to give birth, you know, in the last stages of pregnancy. So like, really take care of yourself, be calm, be grateful for what you have, because in a couple of weeks it's going to be your time of year and you're going to be, you know, coming out with a bang. But these are the last 2 weeks of spring. Pay attention to your spiritual life, accept losses, but better than that, make donations to help those who aren't doing so well. Okay. Greetings, Leo. Welcome to your horoscope. Gemini time is like party animal time. It's a good time for you to make money. It's a good time for you to engage with friends. It's a good time for you to throw a party. So you meet people, you bring a little bit more life into your life. So that's a good thing. And we need more life at this time. We need more courage in those areas. But it's also about letting other people help you and creating an atmosphere that is supportive for your group of friends. Greetings, Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope. I mean, you tend to be a perfectionist sometimes, or very sensitive, maybe uncomfortable with certain situations, and maybe there's this kind of thing inside you that really wants to be in control. Well, you are in control. I mean, really, spotlight's on you, your work, because the 10th house is ruled by you. So let your best talents and skills show right now, Virgo. It's sort of a show time for you. Time for you to get out and do your best work this week. I think Mars moving into Taurus in the ninth house indicates travel and being somewhat of an adventurer now. So you're ready. You know, like the next couple months, 6 weeks are going to be this great adventure for Virgo. Greetings, Libra. Welcome to your horoscope. So, we still have Venus in Gemini. And, you know, there's that nice Saraswati constellation in ninth house. Ninth house is about travel. Ninth house is about going places. Ninth house can be about your father. Ninth house is about foreign cultures. It's about higher education. It's about exotic experiences you haven't had. And it's also about being charitable to those who are less fortunate and just being able to be benefic. Just knowing that Creator is taking care of all your needs. God's taking care of all your needs. You don't have to worry about it. Everything's going to work out. And things are getting better. You're in luck. This is a good time for you. And go with that. And, you know, this weekend's a good time to just show your best abilities. And it's important to be not too impatient. You know, sometimes it's easy to get a little bit aggressive about things that aren't in your control, that you feel are unjust, and just take it easy. Greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope. I mean, Mars in this moving to the 7th house, I mean, can make you more diplomatic, can make you more of a sweetheart. It can make other people a little more confrontational about whatever you're doing. So there's a couple of things going on here. Neptune and Saturn in the 6th house, just watching your health, monitoring your health, doing things that are going to encourage good health in you. And helping others, you know, helping those who are less fortunate. There's a whole cluster of planets in the 8th house. So there's a lot of things aren't in your control. And it's like I would just kind of breathe, let go, and it's like, but your intuition is on, you're sensing things. And one of the things I'd say right now is most important to do is feed your head with good thoughts. When I was in junior high, I felt like I was under kind of a psychic attack. And junior high back in the day when I was a kid was like 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So you didn't even get freshman year of high school. You just went 10th through 12th. And the kids in junior high were some of the meanest, cruelest people, unfortunate, unhappy souls I'd ever met in my life. And things were definitely not always in my control. I had to avoid bullies. A lot of them came from violent backgrounds. And so I would go to the library and I would read books about national parks because the pictures were so beautiful. And it was like I was surrounding myself with this beauty of creation and just saying, oh, I would love to work there. I would love to live there. My life would be just so wonderful to be surrounded by beauty. And that's really what you need to do, Scorpio, is just surround yourself with beauty at this time and let that take you to the next level. All right, so greetings, Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope. You're very direct. This is your partnership sign, this Gemini stuff. So relationships are everything for you right now. And it was kind of like you were on this dry spell for a while. And it seemed like, wish I had somebody. And now here you are, hopefully in right relationship and good relationship. But I think there's a lot of hope to bring out the best in each other if you're really confident and you're able to communicate that as the direction you want this relationship to go together. Everything's got to be done together. This also could be a very radical time for career changes for you, where you're offering something different than you never did before, and it's actually working out for you. So there's this potential of a major upgrade in your life, and so it's just you have to work for it. You have to work with it. And, you know, now that Mars is moving into your 6th house, a little more exercise, swimming, bike riding, maybe dancing, just getting out and moving that body. Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope. Gemini time is about hard work, and that's something you're no stranger to. And I'm thinking, you know, since Friday is the birthday of Lord Saturn or Shani, just giving something to help the poor, elevating other people's life on a practical level. I hear so many young people, you know, a lot of Zoomers are like, I want to serve, I want to help, they understand in sensitivity. This planet is in a really vulnerable, messed up place, and they're willing to go the extra mile to help, and I like that, you know. It gives me a lot of hope to see that's where your intention is. Now, the part that doesn't give me a lot of hope is that there's a lot of manipulation from forces like artificial intelligence, social networks and stuff to try to manipulate and subtly put thoughts in your mind. The subtle thought I want to put in your mind is that you are loved and that you're capable of loving and that don't give up. You are worthwhile, and I just want you all to move forward regardless of your age. You know, you've been through a lot, but a lot of things are about to ease up. New opportunities are coming. Make the best of your relationship with your siblings and your friends, and let's work together and show what you can do with your hands and think on your feet. All right, greetings Aquarius, welcome to your horoscope. So, you know, this Pluto thing, my experience is it gives you insights, and we need more insights. We need to look within so we can understand what's going on without. And, you know, the more you have, often the more you're attached to it, so just slow growth is often the best growth, and I've heard people say that before, and I think it's really true. Gemini time is your 5th house. This is opening your heart. Like, this is a season to open your heart in so many ways. If you're someone who's a little bit older and has children, your kids are everything. If you're an Aquarius artist, Aquarius rising artist, Aquarius moon artist, you're opening your heart more, and you're you know, doing more art, playing more music, doing more dances. Maybe you're involved in a play, but something like this is going to be good. It's going to be refreshing, good for your heart, good for your life. Saturn in the 2nd house, you know, just being realistic about your finances, not getting on any real tangent, just doing the practical things, and giving to others helps ensure that you will have better finances in the future. Greetings Pisces, and welcome to your horoscope. So, I mean, Mars is going to be in your 3rd house. That's a karaka for Mars. That's an activator house for Mars is the 3rd house. So Pisces is generally known to be a pretty timid sign, or kind of muddles things, so there's nothing specific. Wants to escape the pain, maybe very spiritual, very compassionate, or, you know, kind of reckless and goofy. But the Mars in the 3rd house is like you could face your shadow now. You could take a trip. You have more energy to do whatever art you do, or whatever your creative energy is. And you can get help from your siblings, and you can be courageous in your words. I mean, if somebody said 30 years ago they're going to destroy free speech in America, they're going to try and restrict it because they've got this agenda, and they'll disguise censoring people under hate speech or misinformation, you'd never have believed it. So, oh, you got to be kidding me. We can handle ourselves. If something's a lie, we'll know it. If something's really hateful, we'll understand it. They can say it, though, because it's a free country. We're not, you know, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, I get it. Words do hurt and stuff like that. But you know what? 2 hurts don't make that go away. People that generally say hurtful things is because there's something deep inside hurting and they need to express themselves. And when we're able to be tolerant, they've got it out of their system. They're less of a problem. When people are repressed and not heard, that's when the violence starts to come up and erupt. And what do we see in the world right now? So much of that. So I'm just like, a little bit of patience is going to go a long way. And no, I completely disagree. I don't think hate speech causes more war. I think the ability of pressing people's speech, telling them they can't, and that their opinion doesn't count, and that's dangerous, and this and that. It's like, you know what? What's dangerous is your own behavior towards your speech. If you can say, hey, friend, you know, I understand you're going through a hard time from what you're hearing. Some of the stuff you're saying I don't think is true, and it might cause other people offense. You know, reasoning. We need to get back to reasoning, Pisces. So that's pretty much it, and I think, you know, you're going to make more friends, and you're going to have a great weekend, and a good Monday too, and I'm seeing changes for the positive because of all of you, and all you're making out those best efforts right now, so I'm just wishing so many blessings on you. As you go through the week, please share this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I love your comments. Keep them coming. Om Shanti 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 Om Tat Sat.